Welcome back. Well, it's Healthy Eating Week, and today we're focusing on the body's secret weapon for managing appetite, your GLP1. Here with natural ways to keep you feeling fuller longer is Dr. Melina Jampolis. Hey, Dr. Melina.
Hi, nice to see you. Okay.
All right.
I thought GLP1 was the shot that came in the HERS box that everybody's talking about. I didn't realize that was like a natural occurring thing.
It is. That's the cool thing, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Is it's a naturally occurring hormone that our body is already producing every time that you eat. So you're producing it right now, Mark. Good job. Yay, bravo.
Pistachios in particular?
What?
Pistachios in particular, or?
Well, yes, they have. Well, we're going to talk about that. Let's start with the protein. So, but it is something, and the way that GLP-1s work, the hormone works, it works in two important ways. First of all, it slows the emptying of food from your stomach, so you feel fuller faster and for longer, right? Because otherwise you just feel fuller and fuller. And it also works on your brain, your appetite centers in your brain. So it's a very important hunger regulating hormone, and it's something that we produce naturally, but not in the amount that you can get from the shot.
See, I think that my brain, because I exercise a lot, so I feel like my brain is hungrier than most brains.
Well, that's actually true. And there actually is, there's a company that does genetics where they actually have a hungry brain, hungry gut. There's a lot of different things, but exercise is complicated in women because it can increase appetite a little bit. It may not be GLP-1 only. There's a lot of appetite hormones. We're going to talk about more of them today.
What do we have here?
So first of all, whey protein. This is a very interesting one because whey protein, especially before a meal, can actually increase GLP-1 so that the subsequent meal you eat less, fewer calories. Yeah, so there you go. So you're already a test subject. You could have been in a research study.
Yeah.
Especially, well, this is what you should be having too, because this is the highest quality protein.
This
if you're
one?
going to take a supplement.
This one in particular?
No, not this one in particular that has no labels, but whey protein for women helps
I find that
build
lunch
protein the
afterwards,
best.
I barely want to eat.
But this type of protein too stimulates GLP-1 more than other types of protein powders. So that's one of the benefits in terms of feeling fuller. Cottage cheese, research shows that dairy actually increases not only GLP-1, but another hormone called GIP, which is in the other medication, tirzepatide, which is even stronger than Ozempic. So dairy products can double. Greek yogurt would be, you want to watch the sugar. So everything, you can't take it out of context.
But like a plain Greek yogurt.
Yes, absolutely. That would be a great choice.
That's how I have my hemp. My whey protein.
So you're like this. Okay, you don't need to be in the segment. Kelly, you listen.
What's
you
next?
do everything
You could be running this.
Eggs are also great. Eggs give you fat and protein, so you get a double stimulus. And hemp protein, which you mentioned, it doesn't have the psychoactive component, but it actually drops ghrelin, which is another hormone, and increases GLP-1 and PYY.
Whoa.
There's a lot of letters with this segment.
Is this going to go on our website?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, so let's start with pistachios. Pistachios are great because they give you a triple boost for GLP-1. They have plant protein, they have fiber, and they also have polyphenols and healthy fats. So this is a very important. You stimulate 3 different sensors
I'm stimulated
for GLP. Okay, different show for your intestines. Avocados are a great one. The healthy fat, monounsaturated fat, and fiber actually increases GLP-1 77%.
Really?
And PYY 2.5 times. That's another
that makes me happy.
Hormone.
I eat a lot of avocado.
Olive oil, again, double benefit, monounsaturated fat and polyphenols, and ground flaxseed. This is great, ground or whole. Omega-3 fatty acids, which is an unsaturated fat, and fiber. So another double boost for GLP-1. So all these foods you can have twice the beneficial effect of just a single nutrient food or a supplement. That's why I like food more, because food is complex and has lots of different things. Fiber, this is probably the most important thing if you're going to think about GLP-1, because fiber, particularly 2 fibers, resistant starch and beta-glucan, can actually feed the bacteria in your gut that increase GLP-1 production. So these are more short-term GLP-1. This is more long-term. So if you're going to focus on one thing, focus on fiber.
I eat a lot.
Barley has resistant starch and beta-glucan. It's even better if you cook it, then cool it, then heat it again, because it increases the resistant starch, the bioavailability.
Is that true?
Same with rice, same with pasta. Anytime with a grain, if you cook it, cool it, then reheat it, you get more of the resistant starch benefits of it.
Oh, from now on, I'm doing that all the time.
That's
now.
what,
yeah, right.
second day rice.
Lentils?
Any type of bean. That's going to give you plant protein. It's going to give you resistant starch, different types of fiber, and be very healthy. Also polyphenols and barley. People don't think about barley. Barley is one of the best. You don't have to have just oats for beta glucan. Barley is a great source. If you don't love it, you can always take it as a supplement. But I always like the food first approach because there's so many other nutrients that you get from the food.
All right, more hunger-busting foods when we come back.
We're back with Dr. Melina Jampolis and Mark, who is truly having a buffet right now. So you're showing us more ways to increase our GLP-1 the natural way, and then at the end of the segment, you're going to give certain members of our studio audience a prescription for Ozempic.
Oh my God!
Just kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay.
All right, what's next?
Maybe I'll do that.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so this is I never come on here without bringing dark chocolate.
It's
Any
so
way that
true.
I can find that it's healthy for you, I'm going to find that way.
Okay.
But bitter food, we have bitter taste receptors in our intestines, and they are one of the most potent stimulators of natural GLP-1 release.
I have that every day.
Arugula. I have it
Yes,
every day too.
me
It's
too.
my favorite.
So
I make it delicious.
these are bitter foods that I love.
Yes.
I cannot stand dark chocolate. I want to love it. I know it's healthy for me, but I want
It's very bitter.
I want a milk chocolate. I want a milk chocolate.
So
that's
then you have-
covered in caramel. You give me a Rolo. I
You
love
have
Rolos.
Okay, well, I'll bring that on the next
Okay,
segment.
good.
I'll find a way to make Rolos healthy. No,
Okay.
I won't. No, but you listen. If you do everything right, except for this, that's
fine.
Exactly,
Okay.
it's fine. Especially if you eat one little thing, though. If you're going to eat something sweet that has no nutritional value whatsoever, like Rolos, do it after a meal. If you do it on a full stomach, it's not going to trigger the insulin release that it will if you do it at the beginning of a meal.
I see.
But incorporating all these foods, green tea, dark chocolate, and to me, these foods don't taste that bitter, but they are, and they stimulate the receptors in the gut even more potently. So starting with an arugula salad, just like the whey protein before a meal, you can actually help manage your appetite in the subsequent meal. So that's a combo. I don't like to talk a lot about supplements, and you have to be careful, but there are some supplements on the market, berberine and hops.
Oh yeah, you see it all over like the billboards.
Right.
They're like Nature's
Ozempic. You be
Right.
very. That's why be very careful with that. Most of them don't work. Berberine, in particular, I actually do use for blood sugar control because one of the things that GLP-1s do is they help stimulate the release of insulin to manage blood sugar. So, but in general, a food first approach, you really can't trust most supplements as much, but it really is possible. It's not going to be as good as medication, but if you're using these foods regularly, it adds up over time. And for me, I like to keep my patients on the lowest effective dose and see if I can eventually wean them off unless they're diabetic. So I'm already from the start, even if the audience, whoever I'm putting on Ozempic today, I still want you to eat foods like this. So that's my rule.
Very good. Thank you, Dr. Melina.
Really important. For more information, visit our website. And coming up next, Aloe Black performs.